For G2. The obvious issue with this
knock-up coming through as well. Ruler's trying to back off, but they're getting lower and lower, calling over the wall, but Ruler's in no man's land. And finally, Keen has come through, but the tower finishes the job. The kill goes to Lebrov. Going in is Keen on the side, and he's going to get cut down. Knock to the backside is Lebrov. Fall up onto Chovy. The Azir gone. Damage deleted. G2 find another fight by the Drake.
And Gen G get caught sleeping. For a great ultimate from Caps, really big deal.
Quick play on the side lane. Caps snaps through. We'll be able to pull back, flash away. Q3 still living for a moment, but Chovy gets the job done. Shut down for Gen G. Can't afford to stick around. That AoE damage is going to hurt, but Skewmon coming in the blink of an eye, offers an exit and a quick death for Keen. In the clutch, finding a way, but the ball from Caps is there. Down goes Keen. No, lives for an extra moment. The snapback will get it done. Q, knock up onto 2. Sama flash forward, wants to finish the job under Ruler. One more item will do it. The hail of arrows. 10-2. G2 with the gold lead in game 1. Lebrov looking for the knockup. Toro next. It's an ace. It's a soul. The Mega Blast Cone. Shut down for Turo. A little arrows keep connecting. This is going to be big. Turo's going to have to use the Unbreakable in a second. Taking his time. Ulti into the midst of the pit. Skewmon to follow. Caps standing behind. Chovy goes golden, buys a brief second, but he just sells out Ruler. The pushback is massive for Chovy. The Azir is still alive. He's free hitting, but there's just too much damage. G2 shredding through Gen G. Quick flash out from Chovy. Sliding to safety. Objective down. Whoa. Lockup is there. Immediate fall from Lebrov. Chovy's not going to have a chance to respond. The CC flawless. Hans on a rampage. G2 finding the angle. The patience. The discipline around the objective. Unseen in play-ins. Comes roaring out on the main stage. But it's Lebrov again. Over-eager.
45 seconds.
TP coming in, matched immediately by Caps. That's the ulti out from Skewmon. Push back from Chovy, a solid start, but Ruler, the calling goes completely wide. Caps over the wall, looking to find a man, looking to find the knockup, but Canyon is untouched for now. G2 descending into the base, and it's all eyes on the broken blade, leaping forward. Ruler can't get it done. G2 in game 1. Not a single person predicting in their favor on the desk, but they managed to find a way. And the confidence on this lineup as they close this game, as they draw first blood in this best of 5.
Very far forward into Galio.
Knock up there onto Hans. Q follow, ball breaker in the first blood. Gen G, make it look easy.
As the TP comes in, Canyon may be in trouble.
And he will get taken down. A nice little look.
So G2 going to take that one again. The fact that Skewmon also was the one that picked up the kill, I think, pretty big deal.
Hansama at least getting the souls. Nice engage coming in from Duro. Lock up there onto the Wukong. Chovy's ult goes in as well, and down goes Skewmon. Lebrov caught in the midst of the pit. Hansama laying down a bit more shielding, and it looks like Vi will fall. Canyon spit over the wall. Taken out of the pit, Hansama. Waiting for the flash to come through. Root is there. Curtains called on Lebrov, and down goes the Catfish. Curtain call there. They got 2 ultis. But not much else to show for it as the equalizer is laid down. Canyon rooted up for a moment. Lebrov taken out. Gen G in the extended fight plays so well around their cooldowns. Hansama's got nowhere to go. Turo not even needed.
There's a possibility to play towards mid, but top wave is getting demolished, and Chovy's going to get the free turret.
And what we have to remember in this context is, gets a bit more space, but Gen G have already taken the tower, and now it's Chovy chasing through. Duro looking for another combo! The Alistar finding the angle, but they're only hitting the tankiest members. Cap still stepping forward. G2 holding on for now, but they've lost priority action. No!
Oh!
Ruler! Patience in the JDG logo!
OTP, DTP, look at the flank!
G2 trying to throw a Hail Mary here.
It's 2 of them.
Root there, he doesn't have the ulti to escape. Skewmon now trying to get out. Keen burning everybody! The Rumble alive! Ruler's only got 2 more shots! But it might not matter. 1 more bullet to come through. The Root connecting. Ruler so damn fast. Chovy alive as well. G2 crumble!
Woo! 1,000 gold!
Yum, 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 yum.
That of Gen G, like Caps did many times in the game number 1.
G2 are behind in items. They're 5,000 gold down. But it's Otacon in the meantime, an easy pickup for Gen G. Happy to make the trade. 1 member overstaying a bit here, but Ruler waiting behind. Ruler with almost 3 items ready to go. Look at the damage coming through, but Hansama still living for an extra moment. Flash forward from Ruler. Wukong delivered, but Broken Blade out of mana. They can't find the engage, and out comes the ulti. It's Chovy on the side. getting shot like fish in the barrel. Duro to follow through. Ruler, uncontested. Chovy dishing out so much damage. Skewmon tries to get something back. He has an extra moment, but the knockup is there from Duro, and down he goes. G2-man knockup. Ruler forced to back away. Lock into the Iron Solari used. Duro will fall.
Oh, you got to pull the trigger on Nash, I imagine.
I mean, they got the rise. They can shred it so quickly. Chovy.
Maybe trusting in the Hans.
No getting out of this one. Chovy, damage coming through. Broken Blade wants to save the day, but Ruler just cannot miss in this game. Skewmon called out, knocked down, fakes the stealth, but Canyon's not falling for it. Knock up there on Ruler, maybe it can be the turning factor. It's all eyes on Caps. Caps who has to do the damage. Caps who cannot afford to be burnt down by Keen. LeBron buys him an extra moment, but Canyon's already there. Caps running for his life, but it's just not enough. Set to get this tower for free. The 3 grubs they secured earlier in the game, but G2 know they need a Hail Mary. They need a desperation play. Flash forward from Caps. Root onto Ruler. Lockup coming in from Hansama. He might be vulnerable in the backside, but all that matters is killing this AD carry. G2 find their man, but now it's Chovy in the fight. Chovy who deletes Hansama. Canyon follow-up. Duro there as well, trying to lock down the rise. Keen gonna fall up as well. Caps, not enough room to play, but the taunt from Broken Blade is big. He's burning in the midst of it all, though. And again, it is Gen G who will not falter. And Chovy with the quadra. For Lebrobs if he needs to. Equalizer used. Gen G immediately pull the trigger, finding multiple members. The ults are beautiful, but it's Broken Blade with a 3-man knockup. Hansama for now uncontested. Caps burned. One final moment, taking their time. Skewmon desperately trying to make the difference with the base in tatters in front of them. Gen G fire back in game. I mean, confidence, I think, to walk full channel in the ult, but it's Canyon on the way in. Hansama, there's no way out of this one. Ulti across, trying to get something back. Canyon just kicks him into the wall, knocks him down. First blood for the...
I've seen many of Canyon's teams play for him, but the fact that he's unleashed Sin of all champs. Naga, Skewmon's there as well.
Hoping to find the combo. Q3, Mininar instantly deleted. G2 are kind of forced to make this play because already Broken Blade is conceding on the other side of the map. They're trying to burst through Duro in the meantime. Luckily, he gets the Aftershock down, so it's taking a bit of time from the side of G2. Cataclysm goes in. Knock up there. Skewmon grabs the first. Grabs earlier is set to break mid. Oh, Canyon! I don't know if that was a misclick or if that was intentional, because if that was intentional, that was insanely BM. Canyon either styling or misstepping, but it doesn't matter because either way he got the kill. And he's just riding off into the night like a beautiful... Canyon finds another alongside Chovy, and it's Caps in the meantime. Otacon backing him up, lowering some of those resistances, but he has to get the hell out. Canyon still going, completely fearless, styling, dashes through, kick back! The mental damage, let alone the physical damage! Canyon just keeps coming. Ruler in the meantime finds the isolated target. It's a shutdown for Hansama, but Chovy responds with a great kill, and Skewmon will die in the meantime. And Gen G, losing that game one must have been personal because they are obliterating G2 now.
Dracos.
Skewmon doesn't really have another angle, but whoops to flag and drag out and drops down dead. And G2, no hope now. Isolated on side. Broken Blade, a lot of CC, should just be able to run him down. Flashing over, looks like the pick on the side lane. Shut down for G2. The Cassante just generating so much space. They finally hit the combo, but it's too damn late. Gen G, more powerful. Finding the angles. Hansama running Keen. Playing greedy, playing aggressive, unafraid. It might cost him his life though. Steps back into Canyon. Canyon flash forward. One more out to get it done. Hoping to find a kick, locked up into the tower, but Ruler is here to finish the job. LeBron knocked down, 2 for Ruler, and in the midst of it all, it's Chovy.
As this game number 2 was an immense blowout, Dracos.
Game 2 was dominant. Game 3 was a slaughter. Gen.
On this, Skarner will have...
Do they immediately go for the gank? Chains there. Knock back to the wall. Solid. Broken Blade getting lower, and he's likely to fall now. First blood for the side of Gen G. G2 tried to be clever.
Basically,
Rob just keeps going. Aftershock there. The Leona so tanky, but not tanky enough. One more auto, and LeBron gets the kill. Excuse me, Ruler kills. Caps is here.
Skewmon to steal.
Still relatively okay. Skewmon walking in, hoping to get the steal, and he's going to take it. But they're losing kills. They've given so much. just to contest. Hansama forced to flash out. Keen, low on mana, flash forward from LeBron, determined to get it, just wants to keep going forward. LeBron getting lower and lower. Hansama waiting over the wall. He might just die in an instant, but the Q, the Acathian Rain almost gets the job done. Finally, Keen goes down. G2 trying to fight their way through the deficit. Just keep going. And they managed to connect.
It's the gold, right? As Ruler
caught out. Gold card wasn't ready for it. Chobi's here, but it might be too late. One more auto coming in. The Infernal Chains bring him right back into the waiting arms of Broken Blade.
And now the gold lead.
Knocked into the wall. Skarner set up. Beautifully layered. The TP coming through as well. Broken Blade's got nowhere to go. Extra healing coming from the Thunder Sky, just trying to delete the wave, but he's going to get flicked back. As Keen grabs the Skewmon, though, continuing to walk forward. Skewmon completely unconcerned about the damage. Toro goes down. Canyon likely next. He's getting next to the wall because he desperately needs to run away, but Skewmon is on the chase.
That there's no other opportunity for you than just keep your spot. Skewmon just gets obliterated in his own jungle, by the way, as the damage clearly is there. This early lead on the Mundo not quite working out, but these traps, and it looks like Caps has fallen for it again.
Got out. Has the ulti. But the CC held.
They're not going to use, not waiting until the end.
Gold card ready to go. Impale only going to connect on one. Skewmon here as well. Canyon going to get taken down. Kill donated to Caps. A big gold shutdown. Getting things a bit closer as we
Again, trying to hard force into both.
Matching Keen thus far. Caps immediately going bot lane. Keen, the member who doesn't have that extra lockup, doesn't have the extra cleanse, and he's going to get taken down. But Genji immediately pulled the trigger in the meantime. It's Eyes in the mid lane. Hansama and Caps on the side. Chobi focused on the objective. The Bear and the Swites are bad, but they managed to get it in the end. Canyon takes the objective. Broken Blade free firing. Caps still standing. Duro down. Broken Blade still going. Flashing out. Caps. But since then, it's been Genji from start to finish. Ruler isolated wall from Canyon to keep him standing. It's Hansama.
Oh!
Chobi's damage. Doing the work. Knockup going in from Duro. Lebrov trying to retreat. That's the ulti. Canyon ready to go forward. Chobi just continues to lay down the poke. And Genji merciless as they march into the base of G2. Managed to buy the Seekers just in time for the flick back. Skewmon in the midst of the team. Broken Blade standing, but as long as Ruler's alive, that healing reduction is just too much. The front line of G2 slowly being whittled away. Duro taken down. The tower set to fall. Keen jumping in. Finding the kill is Skewmon. There's nothing left. He's taken out. Genji send a statement to the rest of MSI.